Yes, we would be looking at RTU, Real Tamale United. Indeed, yesterday it was all over social media, and then also my own calls to people I know around the team and in the team indicated that at the Kasalogu Park, some fans disrupted training and made away with all footballs and training equipment, cones. I mean, almost everything that the team would be using on that day, that was yesterday in the morning for the training, it was seized owing to the fact that they are not happy with the performance of Real Tamale United in the past weeks, and then also how the gate proceeds are being declared and all of that. So that is the issue, or that was the issue yesterday, which I believe that no matter our issues, we should have ways of addressing it. But then also, you see, all these fans that are doing this, and I don't think they want the downfall of the team. That is one. And then also, if we look at management, board, and even the technical team of Real Tamale United, I don't think anybody would be put there that wants the downfall of the team. But then, from all what we have seen, first round of the Ghana Premier League over, we have started the second round. This is what I have gathered. And with everything comparatively, if you compare RTU to even the teams that came or qualified into the Premier League with RTU, RTU's systems and structures are not well defined and declared, and that is the problem. That is the problem. And this morning, I would want you to listen in very, very well so that you can pass your own judgment, and we'll see how best we can all push this team to this season stay in the Ghana Premier League. We can't afford to have RTU relegated. As for that one, and we are doing all of these to make sure that the team stays in the Ghana Premier League. Remember, as I said, the problem goes beyond what we see. There are a lot of issues behind the scenes, and that is what we are seeing on the field of play. So we shouldn't just say it is a coach and the players alone. A lot of things are happening, and if things are not well behind the scenes, it is evident, or it is seen when the team is playing, and that is what we are seeing now. You see, when RTU qualified for the Premier League, when RTU qualified from Division 1 to the Premier League, they needed people or big men to take over the team in a way to support the team. This is serious. I just want all of us to listen, and I've taken my time to go through this as my first story so that we can talk about it. If our house is on fire, what do we need the Champions League fixtures for? If RTU things are not well and we are here, we need to talk about RTU. And it is very simple. When RTU qualified, they needed, for a lack of a better word, some big men to take over the team. Dr. Nashiru was contacted unofficially. He didn't want to take any part in football because of a previous experience, and he had to take some prominent chiefs to get him to, consider. In Ghana, when a chief calls you, no matter how big you are, you must obey. So Dr. Nashiru was called in to come and help the team. And prior to that, as I said, he had vowed not to, get himself involved in football, because when he was part of the team that took over the handling of Tamale City, and according to sources, all the monies he pumped into Tamale City, he did not recoup even a peso. So sometimes some actions of people, you need to understand, he did not recoup a peso. And we are told that Dr. Nashiru alone, his contribution or his money injection in Tamale City alone was close to 6 billion old Ghana cedis. And if you add what his team also brought together, like the people he worked with, the money they brought, everything was amounting to about 11 billion old Ghana cedis. He did not even recoup a peswa. And that was a problem. He should have been advised. This is a purely business minded man. He should have advised that in football, when you invest, it takes time for you to recoup your money. That was missing. So he vowed not to even get himself involved. Some prominent chiefs called him. He came in and said he was going to help RTU. Now, the agreement was that officially he had to, together with Ibrahim Mahama, take over the team somewhere February last month, but they have not heard from them. Let's just put it that way. They have not heard from them. And you cannot also blame them, because we have not heard from also them on why they have not officially taken over the team. We're told that by the 14th of February or so, the paperwork should have been done, but it did not materialize. So as we speak now, RTU, the players, some of them have confirmed, without mentioning names, yes, January, February, they are being owed their salaries. I wouldn't want to talk about the amount of the amount, how much the players are paid, because for me, I will not fight for a player's salary when the player knew the amount of money they were going to pay him before he signed the contract, and the player himself is not openly complaining. So I don't see why I should complain for the player. But then January, February, the team have not been paid. So you see where the problem is rising up to. Systems are not working in the team. And yesterday, some fans went to Casalugu to disrupt training, season beeps, footballs, and all that. That one aside, there have been a lot of issues. And as I said, one of the reasons why I believe that there's a dragging of feet, people are not open to pump their money into the team, is that these big men are Ibrahim Mahama, Dr. Nashiru, they are all business minded individuals. They want quick returns on their investment. Football is not like that. So they would need some football people to talk to them and let them understand that when you pump in your money, it takes time for you to recoup. And in RTU, it is even very simple, because when you put your money into the team, and there are any monies that are coming in, it does not go into the account of management. From my investigations, it does not go into the account of management, it goes into the account of the board. So you can recoup your money. And talking about taking time for your investments to yield returns or profit for you, the big men, Ibrahim Mahama, Dr. Nashiru, and co, they should be spoken to, and even use David Abangna as a case study. He was acquired for 100,000 Ghana cedis. He was bought for 100,000 Ghana cedis. Before his injury, or as we speak, officially, if you want to know the market value of David Abangna's market value is 250 to 300,000 US dollars, not Ghana cedis. He was acquired for 100,000 Ghana cedis. But currently, as we speak, with David's performance prior to his injury, his market value as we speak now is between 250,000 to 300,000 US dollars. So imagine a team comes in and then wants to buy David Abangna. Maybe a team from outside Ghana wants to buy David Abangna and pays 250,000 US dollars. Deduct your 100,000. You have pumped in money. You can recoup, and the team RTU makes profits. This is what should be explained to anyone and everyone who wants to take over the running of Real Tamale United. That is one. And as I said, I'm told that whenever these transfers are made, the monies do not hit the account of management. The monies hit the account of the board. So it means that Dr. Nashiru and co would know monies that are coming in and would be able to deduct their percentages and everything. But one big issue also with RTU is gate proceeds. It looks as if we go to the stadium is full. You see a lot of people in there, but declaring what happened or the amount of money recouped is always difficult. Last Saturday, the game that was played here at the Aliu Muhammad Sports Stadium, I'm told that the gross is in the region of about 11,000 Ghana cedis. Now they will do some deductions, and then 70% goes to the team, RTU. You ask yourself, how much does it cost for RTU to prepare for a game, especially when they are going away? If we want to be professional and calculate it very, very well, RTU will need in excess of about 20,000 Ghana cedis to prepare for an away game. That is, if we would be professional and everything that the team will need to prepare for an away game is given to the team. If you calculate it very, very well, it should be in excess of about 20,000 Ghana cedis. So you play a home game, you get about 11,000. The stadium is always full, like we get people watching the game. But all the time, the monies that are declared makes it very difficult. So the team should look at how the gate proceeds or how the gate fees or tickets are sold. It is very, 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 very important. And these things, when you put all of these things together, you realize that RTU itself is not structured. The positions are there, the board, management, technical team, playing body, and all that are there. But there's always, you can see that there's always some overlapping of responsibilities. Overlapping of responsibilities. And it has affected the team, and that is what we are seeing on the field of play. The results we are seeing. It is not just about the coach and the players alone. All these things put together is what we are getting as the results. And the replica jerseys and everything that are going on, you see, conflict of interest. That's why in every business dealings, you make sure that anybody who is directly or indirectly associated with the team does not get direct business dealings with the team because of conflict of interest. I don't want to talk about the jerseys the team is wearing. Some are fading, and the team complained about the quality of the jersey. And okay, let me leave it that way. I don't want to talk about what is happening with the jerseys, but it is purely conflict of interest. If the team had contracted an outsider who has no links with RTU whatsoever, or who has no player in RTU, they would have demanded, and they would be able to demand for quality. But there is conflict of interest. That is why even the fans, as we speak, do not have replica jerseys. Because what is even giving the team, the players are complaining. You can see that some of the jerseys are fading. So we leave it there. In conclusion, this is what I think. In conclusion, this is what I think. People should put self-interest aside and work for the good of the team. If all structures are working, it wouldn't be a coach or the coach that would go and negotiate for a training pitch. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. Imagine Chelsea Imagine FC Barcelona. Imagine Madrid, where they train for a game. It has to take Xavi of FC Barcelona. It had to take Ancelotti of Madrid. It had to take Thomas Tuchel of Chelsea to liaise with people to go and negotiate for a training pitch. I mean, the payment and everything. Then the structures are not working. A coach should come in with his training equipment and his team to come and train. And then the operations, they do those things. If a coach negotiates, we can project that it is a coach that is using his money to pay for the training pitch. I'm talking about the Nabisco Park. Maybe it is management that handed over the money to the coach to be given to whoever is negotiating, but it shouldn't even happen that way. The coach should have that peace of mind, relax and rest in his house, strategizing for a game. Then the operations department, they'll go around and do all those things and say that, coach, the bus is ready. We are taking you to your training pitch. You said you wanted Nobisco. We are taking you there. That is why I said by projection, that is what we can say. And if a coach say, Mr. A, Mr. B, take money, go to Nobisco, pay for A, B, C, D. Maybe the money is coming from management to the coach, but it's not the coach that must do that. There should be a department in the management team that does that. Thomas Tuchel will never go and look for a training pitch where they will never go and negotiate. He can say, we want this place to train, and leave it to the team, the management team, to do that. So there are a lot of things that are happening in RTU that is accounting for all of this. It is high time we woke up and realized that we are in the Ghana Premier League and this is not the Division 1 league. Otherwise, with the position of RTU, we can't afford to be relegated. Let us all share in the blame. We shouldn't point accusing fingers on A, B, C, or D. And the ultimate responsibility lies on the chief executive officer of the team, the CEO of RTU, to put things right for all of us. We should all stay in our lanes. And sometimes people are forced to overlap because those that are supposed to do A, B, C, D are not doing. Imagine a coach wants to train his boys. Training grounds are not ready. He has the money. The little he has the money. He wants to train his boys. He is forced to go and do the work of the operations department. Let there be transparency. Let there be there should be a plan for sales of tickets and who mans the gate during home games. Who mans the gate during home games? After you played Accra House of Folk here in Tamale, what should have been done was that on that Monday or even by Wednesday, there should be an official statement on how much monies came in from the game. It is very important. It is very, very, very important. There should have been an official statement of how much came in. Even if it is not the net, let's look at gross. And we can all do our deductions and get the 70% that will be going to RTU. So when this is done and the fans know that, look, this is the effort the team is putting in, and you ask fans to also contribute, they will come in to contribute. This is the Ghana Premier League. RTU, we need to wake up and know that we are in the Ghana Premier League and things must be done differently and professionally. I know this person, I know that person, I know this person, then we all enter, we will not pay. I know this person, I know that person. We all enter, we will not pay. We get people also printing their own tickets. And you think our club will grow? It will be difficult. It is better we just speak the truth and be free. It will be difficult. It is not done anywhere. It is not done anywhere. If all these things are done, coupled with funds, going to training grounds, seizing all these things, and businessmen and women who have the money are hearing all these things, when gates proceeds are not openly declared, there's no transparency and all of that, you pick your phone and call Dr. Nashiru, he will not mind you. Yes, he's a business-minded person. You pick your phone and call Ibrahim Mahama, he will not mind you, because forecasting in business is very important. They can forecast and know that when we put in this money, we won't get it. People will chop it, we will not get it. So we won't do. But if you lay bare the structures very well and they know that, look, no matter what we do, the structures and the systems in the team is so tight that when we put in our money, we will get it back in the near future. They will quickly run. They will quickly run and come in to support. So 1, let's look at transparency. 2, let those who are supposed to work. Do your work. As a management member, what you are supposed to do. Otherwise, we those onlookers will be blaming. The coach is doing everything. The coach is doing this. This person is doing that. This person is doing that. Sometimes they are forced to do it because those who are supposed to do are not doing. Not